So this video I am trying to analyze Euro USD dollar chart and make you familiar with this way of analysis. As you can see, this is I start from a largest time frame possible. So I'm going usually from monthly and going back down. Usually for the long-term analysis, I get to daily 4 hours. From long-term analysis from monthly, I get to daily and 4 hour. And usually it will tell me or give me some ideas of trading if I need to trade in lower time frame. So this example, I start with this chart, which is the monthly chart, and you can see that since 2007, 2009, this area, since 2008, we had the reduction of the euro compared with dollar. This is almost around the recession time, and since then, dollar tried to get stronger at some points compared with euro, and we can see that at the moment it get to the level of 1.06. So the first thing that we have to do, and that's the first step, is to use price action analysis. And what do I mean by price action? The very, very powerful tool in price action is using the trend lines. Understand the trends. So it's probably obvious that we are now in the kind of a downwards market. So if I try use the line tool, the way I usually do that is either I get something parallel to what I feel, something like that, for example, and then I move it usually to get something. Yeah, that's probably this is the best resistant support line that I can imagine for this market at this stage. And you can see also, maybe if you look at downward trend, that was up to here when we have this situation. This is a good trend line showing where market used to be. So maybe here, this kind of situation. So we expect, if we are looking at these stages, at these steps, that has 3 times had explored this area, this trend line, this supportive trend line, but recently, during 2022, from October 2022, it didn't go further down. So we might think that maybe market don't want to go lower than this, but we don't know yet. We don't know anything. At this level, at this stage, with regards to the fractal levels, the main fractal levels is the lower high is this area, and my downwards this will be. So these are the 2 levels that I'm looking in a very, very long term analysis to see what market playing around these 2 zones, and if at some point start breaking one of these zones, it will give me some idea of where the market wants to go. Of course, before that, all these trend line also will be important, and how market reacts about this trend line will also be one of the major signs. So earlier signs, for example, if market started going up, and I would believe that if it breaks this trend line, most probably want to go higher, because again it breaks the trend. Okay, one way also in the trading view, if you not familiar with how to draw these channels or this trend line, you can use this tool, which is the regression trend, and just use from the area that you want to start to the area that you want to finish, and usually it generate a channel that is fitting the average figures and make a kind of a regression to find the best channel. For the time being, I'm not using this tool. This is the better way. I rather use my own. And be mindful that this is quite a long-term line. So if the price get to these lines, don't consider any trade, don't consider any decision making. It's just giving you some alarm that price getting close to those area, and we have to be mindful about what action we want to take. For example, if you are getting some orders that is getting close to these lines, we might think twice and think about that possibly there is not enough potential of the growth or decline in the market. So next step, I'm going lower and to the weekly chart. So in the weekly chart, I can see there is a kind of an impulsive way happen, and probably I am now looking at some sort of a corrective wave. So imagine this is like a wave, Elliott wave number 1, or maybe if it is ABC number A, so I call it 1 or A, and then I have the 2 or B is now forming right now. I can see still in this level also I have some sort of trends as a price action. So one more time, maybe these are the trends for this level. I don't have that much on the this side, because most of the the easiest one probably is this, but that doesn't say anything. It just proves that this kind of a triangle of accumulation of orders get to the point that now market wants. So if I maybe draw it again, usually this kind of a triangle give you the idea of market to got to the accumulation point, and when market get to that point, usually it's like a spring that now wants to react, and most probably market wants to, let's say, go down to maybe this area, and then after that we will see what's going to happen. But how can we be sure about the target of the market when it's going low? What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to use maybe the daily chart. So I'm going from the weekly to the daily, and now I can start analyzing where market is going. And how I'm going to do that is, let me first get rid of this, because for the simplicity, so I just keep these lines only in the weekly, this triangle only on the weekly chart. And then I'm going to the daily chart. Now I'm going to analyze where the market is going. So first thing, I'm using the clusters and also the accumulation of the orders. On the order side, if I start looking at the profile of the volumes, here I can see two areas. Maybe I better, rather than doing this, I start, because of course in this area we have a lot of movement because of this movement here. So I'm just going to start the volume profile from here rather than from here, because to ignore these movements. So from here to here we can see we have two areas, and one of the main area is this. So if I maybe maybe it is in the same line of this resistance. If you can pay attention to this point, and also this area. So I am going to draw this sort of a, yeah, this is basically the area of supply that I expect that market get to this area. But like I said, I'm looking at clusters. So let's see if I have Fibonacci retracement and Fibonacci expansion also confirming something around this area. So if this is the Fibonacci, I can see that 50% is very close to this area. And also if I do the expansion or extension from this one to here and to here, we can see the 100%. If it is a kind of a zigzag happening, that will be here. Most probably one for this zigzag also, if I want to draw, it's going to be almost same level on the 1.618. So all of these three area again give me the impression that we are looking at this zone as a target for where the market is falling down. I'm not saying market definitely reached to this area or market's not going lower than this area, we don't know yet, but we believe there is a good potential of market falling down and declining to this level. This is very good, especially, again, pay attention, we are on a daily chart, so it gives us a very good idea of if we are going to H4, H1 or lower time frame to trade, and we encountered some sell opportunities, we can actually use those sells with more confidence because we know that market has the potential to go lower. So that's a good sign. So, and indeed, if you go to 4 hour, we can see that, okay, so for example, this is one of the opportunities that I use as a 1 or A plus strategy, because we will see a kind of a correction happen inside one correction, and then it gives us a point of accumulation. So if I again draw this kind of a this kind of a pattern, or the trend line that made the triangle pattern, it shows that there is a accumulation here, and through this accumulation, when it happened, it spring like a spring, it breaks and would go much lower, so would give us a good opportunity of sell, for example. I'm not saying this is the right order necessarily here, but I'm just saying that if we wanted to use this as a sell opportunity, knowing this analysis that we did on a daily basis would give us the idea to get that we definitely have enough potential of dropping the price and declining to lower levels, so we wouldn't be worried about maybe market reaches some resistance or some support level that that market resists passing through them. So it's a good idea basically. So I hope you enjoyed this analysis, and I hope you get familiar with the way I am analyzing. I try every week to do one set of analysis, and I will share it with you here in the channel. And let me know of your thought, what you think, if it is helpful, what else do you want to see. Bear in mind, this analysis is not about trading, it's just understanding where the market is heading and what are the potentials, and if there is any resistance or support before getting to that level that we expect. And then of course later on you can move on to the lower time frames and use some whatever strategy that you are using, and basically filter out those opportunities that are against you and just take advantage those ones that working in line with your analysis. I hope you enjoyed the analysis, and I will see you soon. Thank you.